What's up, wonderful people? Welcome to another video. I'm Rob Stuart and I'm here to help you get your skin and your overall health back on track. In today's video, I want to be going over what seems to be very mysterious in the eczema, dermatitis, and psoriasis healing community, but it's really not. I want to go over the cause of your eczema and holistically what you have to do in order to naturally heal your skin and to keep it healed for the rest of your life. So for those of you who are new to the channel or don't know my story, I was a skin disease sufferer for majority of my life. 8 years ago, I had my last flare-up, and since then I've been skin disease free and leading an ultra healthy and ultra clear skin life. It's been amazing. Before I healed my skin though, I was much like you guys and much like most of the people out there. I was going to my doctors and my dermatologists and looking up stuff online to try to figure out what the root issue was. What was causing my skin disease in the first place? What was causing my eczema? And I had it pretty bad at eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, rosacea, and I had psoriatal arthritis, leaky gut, irritable bowel. I was an absolute mess. Back then, there were no YouTube channels like mine where you could go and get all the information you need to heal. There was literally nothing out there at all. And all that doctors were saying is that you're gonna have eczema forever, you're gonna have your skin disease forever, and there's nothing you can do about it because we don't really understand what the issue is or where it comes from, or really what to do about it. But the one thing they always said is your diet has nothing to do with it. Here, take these drugs and deal with the symptoms for the rest of your life. If you wonderful people are enjoying this content, remember to subscribe, remember to share, remember to hit that notification bell, and leave all of your questions and comments down below, and I will get to as many of them as I possibly can. Thank you. So at a certain point, I just gave up on the whole Western medical system and the whole idea of having a doctor actually tell me what's going on and helping me. I dove into my own experimentation, my own research. I started interviewing people. I started doing all sorts of deep cleansing, holistic health practices. I became a yoga therapist, and I started using myself as a guinea pig to try to figure out this problem and this huge question: where does skin disease come from and how to heal it? Well, after being cured for 8 years and after working with over 900 clients, it's unequivocally clear to me that eczema and dermatitis, psoriasis, and rosacea all come from the same root issue, and the way to heal them, all of those different skin issues, is the same path. In today's video, I want to share with you guys exactly what that path is in a holistic manner and give you some insight into why and where your skin disease comes from. One of the only doctors who I've heard say this correctly is Dr. Ken Berry. He's got I think it's called 7 Things to Avoid If You Want to Heal Psoriasis or something like that. But in that video, he eloquently says that basically all that's happening for people that have skin disease is that their immune system is having an out of balance inflammatory response to itself. So that inflammatory immune response is the #1 thing that is causing your skin to flare up. Now, there are things that affect that inflammatory immune response. There's genetics, there's your lifestyle, and most importantly, there's your diet and the gut biome. So to heal that inflammatory immune response, you have to do 2 things. You have to do a lot of things, but you have to do 2 major things. One, you have to address your gut biome. You have to heal your gut biome, and you have to get your gut biome to such a healthy place that it starts to affect the inflammatory immune response in a major way. So that's #1, getting a customized and individualized diet that works for you and being on it consistently and long enough to affect the gut biome enough for the skin to heal and the inflammatory immune response to stop. Secondly, and this is where most people fall short. They get the idea that the gut biome is super important and that you gotta eat clean and you gotta figure out your diet. And a lot of people stop there. And that's why they don't fully heal their skin. You have to go the extra step. You have to be willing to look at all the different aspects of your lifestyle and change whatever is needed. So to affect that inflammatory immune response, the diet's got to be there. But on top of that, you have to do a certain level of deep cleansing and detoxification over the course of months, over the course of years. And throughout the rest of your life, once you heal, you have to have some maintenance. And what do I mean by deep cleansing? I'm talking about things like intermittent fasting, 1 meal a day dieting, organic coffee enemas, salt flushes, the liver/gallbladder flush, water fasting. There are many, many mechanisms to do deep cleansing. Also, besides just doing cleansing, you have to address the autonomic nervous system, which is also responsible for that immune inflammatory response as much as you can. And some of the best ways to affect that autonomic nervous system response is things like saunas, exercise, cold exposure, sleeping in the right circadian rhythm, getting outside and getting plenty of vitamin D, plenty of fresh air, surrounding yourself with happy, healthy people. I talk a lot about how to affect the autonomic nervous system and an immune inflammatory response in most of my videos. Even if you're eating the perfect, absolute perfect diet for you as an individual, but you're not doing all of the other stuff, you're not moving your body a ton, you're not addressing the immune inflammatory response with meditation and cold exposure and saunas and exercise, then your body will not heal. I had a client recently ask me, "Oh, I didn't realize the importance of all the other stuff on my program that you created for me. Do I really have to do all that?" And the answer is yes. The diet is the most important thing for sure. Without the diet, there is no chance of healing your skin. But beyond the diet, you truly have to do all of the other things to go from having an unhealthy gut biome and having that immune inflammatory response that's causing the flare-ups to not having those things happen at all. The path of healing is pretty straightforward once you understand it. The way the healing process goes is it's not linear, but it does happen in this fashion. You have to focus on your biomarkers, which is the signals that your body has given you, like sleep, your hormones, your sex drive, your strength, your stamina, how well you sleep, your daily poops, your mood, your overall energy. So these are kind of some general biomarkers. And where people start to fail on their healing journey is once they start addressing the immune inflammatory response and once they start eating clean, then they look at the skin to tell them if things are going correctly or not, which is a huge flaw because the skin does not heal in a linear fashion, but your biomarkers will heal in a linear fashion. And so that's why you want to focus on them. Use a journal. I do have a video explaining basically how to read your biomarkers and how to do that entire thing. Also, all of this stuff is in the 3 Phases workbook that you can get at holistichealthactivation.com. The new version's coming out May 1st, so mark that on your calendar. But it's everything I'm talking about here, the step-by-step process of how to do all this stuff is in that book. The way that it works is the gut biome will generally heal first. Then as the gut biome is in the process of healing and being consistently healed, and you're doing the immune inflammatory response, your lymphatic system will heal. Once your lymphatic system starts to be cleaned out and healed from the cleansing, from the daily practices, then each one of your organs will balance out. They will start to be super healthy again. Then from there, your autonomic nervous system, which is that fight or flight mechanisms that is triggering the immune inflammatory response, will start to mellow out. It will start to relax. It will start to balance out and it will stop attacking itself. When you are there and there only, that's when the skin disease, the eczema, the dermatitis, the psoriasis, the rosacea starts to change and starts to solidify in a healthy manner. Once your body stops having that inflammatory immune response from healing the gut biome, from healing all the organs and the lymphatic, and from addressing that autonomic nervous system response, that's when the skin will finally heal. And how long does that take? It takes a different amount of time for every single person. So by far the hardest part of healing is sticking with the process long enough and not worrying about the surface of the skin long enough and focusing on your biomarkers long enough and improving your biomarkers for a long enough, consistent enough time to finally heal both the inflammatory immune response caused by the autonomic nervous system and your gut biome. When those two things happen, the skin is healthy, the skin will heal, and you will be feeling like an entirely different human being altogether. So to review the information, the root issue, what's causing your skin disease in the first place, is an out of balance immune inflammatory response that's connected to your autonomic nervous system. The pathway to healing it, the pathway to getting healthy, clear skin, is through addressing the gut biome with diet and through directly working with the autonomic nervous system to start to repair that out of balance inflammatory immune response. Once you've done both of those two things long enough, and your body, your gut biome, and that inflammatory response starts to heal, you will know because your biomarkers will be improving over the course of time. Usually it takes 6 months to a year to really see the biomarkers shift. But as the biomarkers start to shift, the skin will slowly follow, and that's the path to healing. It's truly that simple. Now, obviously, to do all that, it takes discipline, it takes hard work, it takes dedication, it takes sometimes changing your entire lifestyle. But I believe in you guys. For those of you guys out there who are willing to take that journey and to be patient and to understand that this thing is a marathon and not a sprint, you can 100% have healthy skin, and you can keep it that way for the rest of your life. Leave all your comments and questions down below. For those of you looking to get a hold of me to become one of my skin health clients, there's a link in the description box for a consultation. Like I said, the 3-phase workbook, you can pick that up, and that's the step-by-step guide at holistichealthactivation.com. The new version is coming out May 1st. If you're looking to get a little bit more content from me, you can find a lot of information, and I'm constantly talking about this stuff on my Instagram. There I'm Rob Stuart. In regular life, I'm just Rob Stuart. You can also find links for Skinessa, probably the world's only awesome probiotic directly for healing the skin. You can find that down below as well in the description box. Much love, you guys. I'll be back with many more videos real soon. Peace.